Hi, this is Zach, me from Zach's Traders Cafe with a look at some bulletin board hero stocks on Monday, the 23rd of May. Starting off with Canadian Overseas Petroleum, and here we see the shares are in a rising trend channel in place since the beginning of the year. Started off with the gap, as yet unfilled gap with the 50-day moving average in February. First time clearance of the 200-day moving average in March, now at 2.87, and this consolidation at and around the 50-day line at 3.89 pence at the moment. The view here is quite simply that while we're above 3.5 pence, we should head quite directly to 6 pence, which is the top of this rising trend channel, and only back below 2.87 pence, the 200-day line really delays the upside scenario. If we're cautious on the shares, maybe wait for a clearance of the 4 pence level, which is also just above the 50-day moving average, and also RSI 50 versus 44 at the moment. Next stock, which is one which is very much in play at the moment, Highlands Natural Resources. Double bounce off the 20-day moving average last week to end last week. Looking for an end-of-day close above the 10-day moving average. The green line at 45 pence to trigger a new leg up to the long-awaited target now at 70 pence, which is the top of this rising trend channel from early last year. At this stage, only back below the 50-day moving average, 23.42 pence. Really questions the ongoing upside scenario. Next up is ITM Power, where we've got this inverted head and shoulders formation here. That's the left shoulder there, the base, and then the extended right-hand shoulder. Also sideways consolidation above the 50-day moving average at 13.42, bouncing off the RSI 50 level twice in May so far. So we should head quite directly up to the expected target, the 20-day average 20.26, which is also the top of this year's price channel. A time frame the next month or so. Stop loss back below the initial May floor, which was at 12.75 pence. Next up, Nyota Minerals, which I've sort of shy away from in the recent past, but it looks like the shares are finally winding themselves up for a decent move, or even better move than we've had so far. Broke the 200-day line at the turn of the year. Then this sort of zigzag above the 50-day moving average, but the fact that they were above the 50-day line at 0.1 pence for most of the time is a big positive there, and perhaps on this occasion we will finally hold and break the initial May resistance of 0.13 pence and head up to the expected target, which is as high as 0.3 pence at the top of last year's rising trend channel. At this stage, only sustained price action back below the 50-day line really suggests that this is the best that the stock can come up with. Next up, a stock which is unfortunate, possibly both on the name, which is seems to be impronounceable, Clue Energy, and also the lack of much charting data. But beneath it all, we've got this clearance of the 50-day moving average, 3.84 pence. Also double rebound off the floor of this rising trend channel from December last year at 3.65 pence, and then the RSI rebound above neutral 50. That should be enough to take the shares up to towards the 6 pence target, which is the top of last year's trend channel, over the next month or so, and only really well back below 3.5 pence, delaying the upside scenario here. On to Vitesse Media, which has been improving quite markedly over the course of May. Good RSI support points above both RSI 50 and the price action also above the 50-day moving average at 1.84 pence. Latest spike looks like a decent bull flag breakout, which could take the shares up to 4.5 pence, the top of the January trend channel. Stop loss on the whole argument here back below 2 pence, which was the April resistance. Finishing off with Webis, which is not a chart which I think I've looked at very much at all in the past, but we do have this rising trend channel from the beginning of the year, support above the 50-day moving average at 1.11 pence, and while we're above that, the target here is high as 5 pence. If you're cautious on the shares, maybe wait for a clearance of 2 pence again, but with all the, well, at least with the 50-day and 200-day moving averages rising in this extended RSI uptrend line as well from the end of November, it looks as though the momentum is here and ready to break to the upside. That's it from me. More updates at the same time tomorrow.